lights, but you turned them off.
I didn't turn them off. They're just not there.
They are. They're under the outfit section.
I know. I'm trying to figure out what should I do for New Year's. Are y'all gonna be on for
They should
New
be under
Year's?
toggles and then outfits.
Right.
And then lights.
Stream started. All right. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Otterly Ridiculous. I'm doing a comedy night for my return stream. Just a bit of advertising at the beginning first. First off, I haven't streamed with this avatar before, so I'm going to introduce this. Thank you, Bellcat, for the otter. Bell's over here in the audience.
Hello.
It's much appreciated. As for the invite that a few of the people in the audience and some of the people who may watch this received, that was made by my friend Alice Dreyer over there. I always mispronounce her name. She also made the banner that is currently on the back wall there for the advertisement. She's working on some other stuff for this event currently. So thank you. If anybody needs like stuff made, like graphics design stuff made, you can add her on Discord. You want me to drop your Discord? Twisted Red Alice on Discord. So, yeah, I am not scripting this whatsoever, so I'm probably just gonna eat shit the whole time. I'm trying to channel my inner Randy Feltface for this. But other than that, to try and kind of help, I've got some liquid courage over here. Made myself a mixed drink. And by mixed drink, I mean literally sake with fucking Arizona green tea because I'm a redneck and a weeb. I added way too much sake to this. Actually, it tastes pretty pleasant though. Your mic is like, you could be heard like clearly, but like 1%, at least 1% of the time, your mic lags. And apparently my mic is lagging. Oh my god. It makes the most sense that my mic and my game would be lagging. It has been basically nothing but scuff since I've started this. Like, I was gonna start prepping for this earlier today. Let me unplug my damn charger and plug in my battery pack. I meant to do that earlier, but I completely forgot. But it has just been scuff since we've started. Like, my headset decided that of all days it wanted to update, rather than update yesterday when I wasn't doing anything important, and when I was on VR for like 3 hours straight and didn't join basically anybody, it's going to update on the day that I'm getting on to do something important. It's just a massive pain in the ass. I don't know how to segue off of that, though. Like I said, I'm just gonna eat shit this entire time. I had like a million different things I was gonna talk about, and I have absolutely no way to segue into any of them. I'm good at improvising. Not much else. So, how about I just bitch about dating apps for a while? So, who here's used Tinder before? Anybody? No? Show of hands? No? No, nobody's used Tinder here. Well, you're not missing much. Tinder is absolute dog shit, okay? I tried using Tinder about twice. The first time I didn't get a single match. Actually, no, I got one match, said hi. Oh my god, I'm fucking lagging again. I said hi, and then they immediately unmatched me. Didn't get a single match for the year that I had installed on my phone. And I thought it was just me, okay? I thought I just had a shitty profile, but apparently that was like, why am I lagging so fucking bad?
Maybe because of the dating apps.
Yeah.
The dating app.
Maybe Kaizo should be up here. He's actually funny.
No.
Verify laughs. And
I get
Luna.
stage fright very.
Yeah, nobody's getting verified. But yeah, that's just great. Laugh, stop teabagging that chair. But I decided to, I think just last year or the year before, yeah, just last year, I decided to try Tinder again. And this time I was like, oh, I'm going to be clever. I'm going to install Snapchat and I'm going to try and circumvent their bullshit where I'm not going to match with anybody who actually swipes right on my profile or left or whatever direction you have to swipe on that stupid app to approve of somebody and say that you like the way they look. Yeah, no. Don't ever put your Snapchat on anything. Because about 5 or 6 months later, I had to delete my Snapchat because it was every day I would get a new person adding me, and it would just be a bot advertising in OnlyFans. And that wasn't just, and I knew it was mostly from Tinder, because all the profiles I saw on Tinder were people advertising their OnlyFans, which, by the way, is against Tinder's fucking TOS. So you had people who were blatantly I actually had a screenshot on my phone. I don't think I have it anymore, where it specifically said that something along the lines in Tinder's TOS and its rules that Tinder is for making personal connections, not business connections, and that advertising's against the rules. I did not see a single person on there who wasn't either going to IU, because I live in Indiana and everybody goes to fucking IU for some reason, and it was either they were going to IU or they had an OnlyFans. There was nobody else. It was the most obnoxious shit in the world. That's why I deleted it. So yeah, don't ever use dating apps, guys. It's dog crap. But hey, I hopefully won't have to worry about that anymore. Someone else just joined.
Yep, it's Scorp and those people that I told you about.
Can someone please verify them so I don't have to run over here every 5 seconds?
Let's see.
Do you have permissions on somebody else?
I think
Obviously, I can
Alice is running that. She can help. Okay, again, I'm not good at segueing. So let's move on to a different topic. To go back on the Randy Feltface thing. Hey, Belle, how you doing?
Good.
Doing good? Do anything interesting today?
No,
Clearly not sleep. You clearly haven't been getting any sleep. You seem like half asleep right now. Oh, there's something I can segue into. Sleep! Because I was on first shift for the past 3 weeks. Yeah, to everybody wondering where I've been for the past 3 weeks, I wasn't doing anything nice like vacation or seeing family or, sleeping with somebody. No, what happened is instead, I had to spend the past 3 weeks getting up at 5 in the morning before the fucking sun rises to go to work because the dickheads who run my damn workplace decided that the only 2 trainers that we have, who, by the way, I only saw about maybe 3 or 4 times, would be on first shift. We don't have a trainer on second shift, which is where I'm normally on. Like, I am still technically on second shift. Even while I was on first shift, they still had me listed as being on second shift, to the point when they gave everybody their their bonus, their Christmas bonus, the gift card we get every year, I had to go to human resources to get my gift card. they didn't even have my gift card ready, which, by the way, was about $50, which went by in about a day. Yeah, I used it to buy some chicken and food. I wanted to use it to buy a bunch of, like, fast food and crap, or just buy whatever I want. What's up? Oh. By the way, just so everybody knows, Alice and Gamba are in the room with me right now. Yes, they are in the room with us. My therapist is wrong. I'm not crazy.
Saber. Who are you?
I feel like I'm just absolutely eating shit right now. I
Saber,
can't tell
Red's
if
here. You
anybody's
might need to mention.
laughing. But hey, that's what happens when you don't script things.
He's here.
Yeah,
he
you
needs help.
remember, if any of you want to do YouTube, get used to scripting. That's why I started live streaming on Twitch. I hate scripting. I'm lazy, and that's why I'm having so much trouble with this. Like, over the course of the past, 2 weeks, I've had this planned out. I had all this planned out in my head. And now I can't even figure out how to segue from one topic to the other. I kind of forgot half of the crap that I was going to talk about. Oh my god.
Should have wrote that down.
Yeah. But
You got
something.
this.
Yeah, I was going
can
to
do it.
write it down, but I forget things when I write them down. But this time, I didn't write it down and I actually forgot it.
Good job.
I knew I was going to forget some of this crap. So, speaking of things that just happened. Oh, wait, nobody mentioned things just happening. I'm bad at segues. While we were waiting for the stream to start, something hilarious happened. I was doing an audio test on this mic to make sure everybody could hear me. And I started saying just random crap, doing like early 2000s brain rot. Because that's one thing people complain about all the time. Laughs, don't yell penis at me. People are always complaining about... I'm sorry, do you want to do the show, Laughs? Does Bunny Boy want to come up here and tell jokes? Anyway,
Make a joke about Let's.
while I was waiting for this to... Hey, Scorp, do you have enough for the class?
Yes.
Dang, they're calling you out.
Okay, good, just
Damn.
making sure. But funny thing, before this whole stream started, I was just doing some early 2000s brain rot, before the brain rot was there. I was just saying, just saying random crap to test the mic, 420, smoke weed, 420, smoke weed, knock, 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 testing the mic. And then somebody made a joke about me being too quiet, so I yelled as loud as I could. And as soon as I yelled, Zaber crashed.
Damn.
Your screaming frickin' made me crash.
I screamed so
Damn.
loud that Zaber's computer crashed. So that was fun. Or was it your headset? Headset, computer? It
Just
doesn't
my
matter.
headset. You.
Dang.
Did you just say fuck you?
Yes.
Sorry, talking. Oh my god, I'm lagging. I can't... Did anybody hear what I just said? Because I just
No.
lagged super hard. I
No.
said, sorry, I can't. I'm talking with someone. Anyway, moving on. Who wants to hear about my mom's sleepwalking habits?
Oh no. How did we
Oh
pick
my
this
god,
outrageous
this
thing?
was
Yes.
the
My last
worst
sentence was gonna go
thing
completely different.
ever. Well, I've said like 3 or 4 times I'm bad at segueing. So yes, I'm bad at segueing, Zaber. So we are jumping to a completely different topic, and that's my mom's sleepwalking habits. Now, frankly, I didn't know that my mom had trouble with sleepwalking. I think she still does. In fact, I'm certain she still does, because she still tells me about stories. I don't remember any of the recent stuff that happened. But I do remember how I found out my mom was sleepwalking. But as a bit of a prelude to that, back in about 2014, 2015, I was still using Facebook. I know, shocking. Anyway, every time I'd get on Facebook, I'd see the same exact thing. It would just be every other post would be somebody dooms posting about how the rapture was coming and the world was going to end and we all need to, seek forgiveness from Jesus. And normally I wouldn't put too much stock in this stuff, but I'm an extremely paranoid person, so there's always a voice in the back of my head yelling, "We're gonna die!" So seeing this stuff is not very fun to begin with. Well, one day I just decided not to use Facebook for a couple of days. It was like 2 days I didn't use Facebook. Well, after that 2 days, I was trying to sleep one night, and I hear someone stomping around the living room. I know you guys can't see my feet moving, but I was just stomping. Yeah, fun thing about being a Quest user and not having full body. But yeah, heard stomping and I heard giggling, just stomping around in the living room. So I get up, thinking that we're being robbed by one of our friggin' crazy meth head neighbors, only to go into the living room and see my mom in her nightgown walking around with her hands in the air. And I'm just like, "Mom, what are you doing?" And she says, "It's the Messiah!" And at this point, I'm already starting to freak out. My mom's walking around in the living room in her nightgown with her hands in the air like she's praying, like, I don't know, like a Muslim or something, and starts talking about the Messiah. And I'm like, "Mom, what are you doing out of bed? Why are you walking around the living room?" She says, "It's the Messiah! Jesus is coming! You have to put your hands in the air like this and pray." And I'm kind of freaked out by this because, again, every other post on Facebook that I saw for like 2 months was something about the rapture. So she starts walking outside onto the front porch and then out into the yard, across the yard on this big ass farm, which is probably the length of this map. Is like, I think we had about 2 to 3 acres, 2.5 acres of land, because at this point I lived on a farm. And I'm trying to get her to come back in the house. "Mom! Mom, what the hell are you doing? Get back in the house!" And I see her running out towards the clouds, which are like shooting yellow lightning, but not like into the ground, into each other. So I see this and I'm like, "Oh shit, the world's ending."
Chips IRL.
So yeah, that actually scared the absolute piss out of me. Well, my stepdad, he leans out his window. He says, "What's going on?" I was like, "Mom's in the yard. She's going on about the Messiah. I don't know what's going on." He just rolls his eyes and goes back to bed. Like I'm not standing on the front porch freaking out. My mom's out in the frickin' yard, like all the way out across the property where there's coyotes and other just horrible shit in the dark that could bite her and, cause me to experience more lag in VR several years later. So yeah,
Damn.
I walk back into the house and my brother gets up. He's like, "What's going on?" I was like, "I don't know. Mom's out in the yard. She's going on about the fucking Messiah. There's weird shit in the sky. It's freaking me the fuck out." He's like, "Oh my God, not this shit again." Like, "What do you mean again?" And he doesn't answer me. He runs out to go grab my mom, drags her ass up to the front porch, and he forces her to go to bed. I was like, "What's going on?" He's like, "Just go to sleep." It's like, what the fuck? What's going on? So I go to sleep. Oh, bar's open. If anyone wants to drink the weirdly named drinks, we have Lightning Fucker, It's Wizard Time, and as per me trying to channel Randy Feltface, blueberries are fucking purple!
Yo, purple drink?
If
Yeah,
anybody,
purple
yes,
drink.
we've got purple drink. So if anybody doesn't know who
Everybody
Randy
make me a purple
Feltface
drink.
is, if you've scrolled through YouTube shorts anytime, he's the purple puppet who does stand-up comedy. He's hilarious. I'm trying to channel him as much as I can during this, but it's not working. Anyway, back to the story I was talking about before. My mom is just we get her back to bed. I'm trying to get answers from my brother who won't answer me. I go back to bed because, God, I don't know what else to do. Still freaked the fuck out. Don't know what's going on. Bleach just joined. And I'm just I don't remember getting any sleep. I don't know if I got any sleep that night. I probably did. I probably passed out at like 5 in the morning. But the next day, I walk out. My mom is, I think, mowing the front yard. And I go up to her. I was like, dude, what the fuck were you doing last night? You scared the shit out of me. She's like, what? Like, you were running around the yard with your hands in the air going on about the Messiah or some shit. She starts laughing her ass off and says she was sleepwalking. I was like, since when do you fucking sleepwalk? She says, I've always had that problem. Remember that story about me driving to town naked? I was like, wait, you sleptwalk during that?
What?
Well,
No.
What? I thought you were high.
Sleepwalking.
Well, that's how I learned my mom sleepwalks. From that point on, several other funny-ass stories occurred. I think the next time I caught her sleepwalking was again, she was standing in the living room in her nightgown, freaking out about something. But this time, instead of laughing and talking about the Messiah, she's instead crying. And I get up, and I'm like, Mom, what's going on this time? She's like, I can't find your stepdad. Like, what? What's going on? She's,
Oh.
I don't know. I can't find your stepdad. I was like, oh, she's sleepwalking again. Mom, please go to bed. It's like, I am in bed. I was, "Yeah, okay, yeah, yes, you're in bed. Please come with me. He's like, okay. Like, okay, Mom.
Her eyes are open.
No, her eyes are closed during this. I'm like, okay,
Oh.
you see, your husband's right here, okay? Okay, I can't find him though. Like, just go to sleep. I am asleep. Okay, Mom, just lay down. Okay, just stay away from the trees. What? It like zoinks, man.
Like Shaggy.
I'm not trying to do a
Towards that
Shaggy
direction.
voice, man. It just kind of happens. Jesus Christ. But anyway, that freaked me out. Not as much, though. It kind of just freaked me out because I woke up to my mom crying in the living room. But anyway, I went to bed, told her about it the next morning. She laughed her ass off. Anytime I tell her about her sleepwalking antics, she laughs her ass off. I wish I could find something as funny as she finds herself sleepwalking. I need more alcohol.
More alcohol.
Jesus Christ. I think the funniest thing was during the brief period of time where we moved away from the farm because there was a massive argument between my mom and my stepdad. Was okay, I'm buzzed now. That's wonderful. Just so everyone knows, I am the biggest lightweight in the world, okay?
Noted.
So, I've had maybe 2 sips of sake mixed with green tea, and I'm already getting buzzed and probably going to stumble and break my neck on my desk or something.
Oh no.
Gamba, shh.
Don't do that.
Don't distract me. But the funniest thing that ever happened while my mom was sleepwalking was during like the time we weren't on the farm. I woke up and what the fuck? Oh my god. My game almost crashed. Pichu's here. Someone let her in. Gambo let Pichu in. Anyway, I got out of bed one day, as usual. My mom's up in the middle of the night, walking around, sleepwalking, and she's doing her nails using all of her nail polish, all of her black nail polish, and all of her yellow nail polish. I'm like, Mom, why are you doing your nails? She's like, 'cause this is my vibe, motherfucker. Like, your vibe? She's like, yeah, this is my dreams. I'm doing my own thing now. What? And my sister, who's laughing her ass off, actually, I almost forgot. I didn't wake up. I was asleep. I was like dead ass asleep, and my sister woke me up. She's like, Rhyme, come in here. Mom's asleep. I'm like, she's asleep, so what? She's like, no, she's up. I was like, you mean she's sleepwalking? She's like, yes, come in here. I'm like, okay. Anyway, I come in, she's doing her nails, saying weird shit. I was like, Mom, put the nail polish up. She's like, no, why you gotta be stopping me from achieving my dreams, motherfucker? It's like, your dreams? Like, yeah. So I just pull my phone out and I start recording her. And my sister, she just starts saying random shit to my mom, trying to get her to keep talking. And she just starts just going on this rant about doing my own thing. You know, the past leaves taken. Robert Frost, bitches. I wish I had kept that recording, but that phone got broken. And I lost the recording. And it was the biggest loss ever because it was the funniest thing I have ever witnessed. I was trying so hard not to laugh during this whole thing. I don't remember most of what happened. I don't remember a lot of other things that she did, but there was like 2 other things I remember specifically. But back like on the Robert Frost thing, we managed to get her back into bed. Then she got up again, and I started showing her the video, and she was just giggling to herself in her sleep. I couldn't tell if she was awake or not, but the following day I managed to confirm whether or not she was awake. And, surprise, no, she wasn't. She was still sleepwalking. So that was fun. Just so everybody in chat knows, I can't see any of this stuff. Laughs, Kaiso, Bell, and Pichu are all in chat, but I think those people are all here. Yes. Lag. Lag.
We're all here.
I shouldn't still be in there. I just said hello, bitch. That was it.
Yeah, Lats is calling me a bitch in my own chat where he knows I can't see it.
It says I'm back, bitch.
But yeah, she also made something that I was told was surprisingly good, where she cut up a bunch of zucchini and like added half of our spice cabinet to it. I don't know what she made or how she made it, but apparently it was really good because both her and my sister ate it like all within a day. It was this big old pan of the stuff. I don't know what it was. I don't know how she made it. It was just some random crap she concocted while she was asleep. But the 2 other things I can remember off the top of my head were when she came home from work, really pissed off because people at work were being assholes for no reason to her. And she was like, Rhymy, get the Xbox started. I want to play Grand Theft Auto. I was like, why? It's like, because people were being dicks to me at work and I want to shoot people in the faces. Now, my mom's not very good at video games, so she mostly just walked into walls and kept getting run over and laughing her ass off at how bad she was at the game. It was entertaining to watch. It's always entertaining to watch mom play video games just because of her reactions. She laughs so hard because she doesn't know what she's doing. Like, there was another time she wanted to try something. She got through character creation and then died during the tutorial before she even got out of that first tower you run into when Helgen gets burnt down. Because she didn't know how to go forward and she walked off of the top of the freaking tower and fell to her death. So my brother took the controller away from her because he couldn't stand watching it because it was giving him a headache. Yeah. It wasn't like just one time, too. She walked off those stairs like 3 times. She died from fall damage in the tutorial. So we took the controller away from her. But anyway, after playing GTA 4, because GTA 5 wasn't come out for like another 2 years, she later on went to bed, and I was in the living room, or no, I wasn't in the living room. I was in my bedroom playing on my own Xbox for a bit, just minding my own business before bed, before I hear giggling. I hear this giggling, and by this point, my mom's already woke me up like 3 times sleepwalking, 3 or 4 times sleepwalking. I was like, oh God, here we go again. So I stand up, walk over to my door. I hear, you motherfuckers. Like, what the hell is she doing? Open my door. I walk in the living room. She's not in there. I hear her laughing again. Don't you fucking run me over. I realize it's coming from the kitchen. So I walk into the kitchen, and she's facing the wall with a wooden spoon in one hand, a strainer in the other, and a plastic bowl on her head. Just looking at the wall, at the little shelf we put on the wall for the cats. I see her with this wooden spoon, dreaming about killing people in Grand Theft Auto, and I'm a little bit worried. So I sneak up behind her, and I put her in a headlock and yank the spoon out of her hand, which wakes her up. She's like, what? Like, Mom, you were sleepwalking and you were dreaming about killing people in Grand Theft Auto. So she starts laughing her ass off, and I send her to bed. You're watching a romance? Quit making out.
Man. Damn.
Wait, we have 2 shows.
Nah,
going
I
on
don't
here?
care if you guys make out in the background. What'd you say, Kaizo?
Oh.
I said, we have 2 shows going on here. We have a comedy and a romance.
Comedy and romance. Romantic comedy. You get both. You get both tonight.
Mm-hmm.
What did you just say to me?
Hmm.
It sucks there's only one stage. Fucking Jesus Christ. Anyway, I go back into the room. I'm getting ready for bed. I hear my mom walking around. I get up and I try to stop her. She's like, pee! Like, okay, let her go to the bathroom. But I wait this time. I wait outside of the bathroom to make sure she goes to bed.
Same as your VRChat.
She did go to bed. I don't think she got up again. I think she almost got up again, but my stepdad stopped her.
Oh. I did not know it got hacked.
So, that was dealt with. I don't remember any other time she sleptwalked after that point.
Yes, you did. The one where you found, where she said she was giving the cat a bath, but there was a
Oh!
dryer.
Oh, I almost forgot! Oh my God, this one freaked me the fuck out. This happened like a week before I moved out. It was, I got up because I heard stomping, like I heard smacking around, like somebody was hitting something with a blunt object. I heard my mom giggling and I thought, oh God, what is she breaking? So I walk in to the kitchen where the washer and dryer are. Kate is here. Someone let him in. And I see her standing in front of the dryer. And I'm like, Mom, what are you doing? She looks over at me. She goes, I'm giving the cat a bath. And she pats the dryer. And it scares the shit out of me. I run over, shove her ass out of the way, and I yank the dryer open. She's like, "Hey!" I'm like, there's a fucking boot in the dryer. Thank God my mom did not actually find the fucking cat. Because otherwise, we would have had some fucking cooked ass cat in the fucking dryer. There's another joke I wanted to make, but I don't want to deal with being canceled. You guys can probably infer, from the cat being cooked, what kind of joke I wanted to make. Anyway, moving on. Last time I remember her sleepwalking, particularly, was, what was it? Oh, hey, I've got a few new followers. I need to thank those people when I get the chance. Anyway, the last time I remember her, sleepwalking was way, way, way later. It was when I moved into my apartment. It was like last year, I think this happened. Yeah, last year, because it was like around winter time, and she came to visit. She was just sleeping in the spare room. My little brother was with her. I say little brother, he's actually my nephew. My mom has custody of him, but we call him my little brother because he's basically my little brother. Anyway, my mom's asleep in the spare bedroom. I'm in my room, just on my phone, playing on my phone. When suddenly, and my headset starts lagging. Anyway, I suddenly hear her screaming, Robbie! Robbie, wake me up! Wake me up! There's fucking Teletubbies everywhere! Like, run out. Run into the spare room. She's sitting up in her bed. Like, what? What's going on? She's like, wake me up! Wake me up! There's fucking Teletubbies! They're climbing up the walls! They're climbing on me! So I walk over to her and I start smacking her awake. I'm like, Mom, wake up! Wake up! Wake up! Wake up! She wakes up. She's like, what? Like, you told me to wake you up. She's like, did I was like, yeah, something about fucking Teletubbies. She's like, oh, no, they weren't Teletubbies. They were those little fucking purple things from Happy. I was like, I haven't watched that far into Happy. I've watched the first episode. She's like, I don't know. They were climbing all over the place. So I go back to bed. She goes back to bed. Happy's a show on Netflix about an alcoholic whose estranged daughter's imaginary friend is trying to help him find her because she's been kidnapped. It's really fucking weird. I recommend it. It's really funny. Another show I recommend is Trailer Park Boys, which that helps me segue into another topic. Has anybody here watched Trailer Park Boys? Because my dad lived Trailer Park Boys. Everybody on that show is somebody that he can name. He knew somebody exactly like back when he lived in Elwood. Because my dad grew up in a trailer park. Mostly. He actually grew up in Anderson, but he also lived in a trailer park for a few years. Everything about Trailer Park Boys is true. There's always a guy walking around with a Coke bottle in his hand. There's always a kid who lives in a shed that half of the trailer park had to raise. And there's always some dickhead with a gun pretending to be a hard ass. Fortunately, I've never had to live in a trailer park. I mean, I live in Anderson, which is kind of a shithole. I'm going to be moving soon, though, so I can say that. But beyond that, oh my god. Anderson is just not a very pleasant place to live. I mean, there's way worse places to live. I'd rather live here than Gary. Anyone know anything about Gary, Indiana? It's not nice. There's basically no economy. The mayor of Gary is, I think he got busted for embezzling money. Or at least one of them did. Yeah. Hope you guys never have to go to Gary. I went through Gary once. I was asleep at the time, but my mom was driving. And from what I heard, happened. While my mom was driving, some gangbangers on motorcycles drove up to her and tried to frickin' yank her door open. So my mom pulled a machete out from underneath of her fucking driver's seat that she just happened to have in the car and started swinging it at them. Alice says that's hot.
God damn.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with some psycho bitches. I tell you what.
Yeah. The last thing my mom heard from the bikers as they drove away from her in terror because she swung a machete at them was, "Oh shit, don't rob her, she's Mexican." By the way, I'm a quarter Mexican. My mom is half Mexican. She keeps trying to say that she's something else. She's not. She's Mexican. She's the most Mexican person I've ever met. She keeps a. I think she still keeps a flip flop by her chair.
Chancla.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's racist. Oh yeah, and that's another thing. My dad's Jewish now. My dad converted to Judaism around I think it was last year, beginning of this year. I don't remember when he converted. It's been lots of fun because my dad embraced every single Jewish stereotype he could just to be a dick. Yeah. It's like my dad always tells me, "Your dad's a dick." He's got plenty of funny stories. But a little funny story I have was we went out to eat one time. We went to A&W. While we were at A&W, he ordered some hot dogs with mustard and some cheese curds. He couldn't eat the cheese curds, though, because in Jewish faith, you can't eat cheese with meat. You can't eat them as a part of the same meal. Don't ask me why. I don't understand. It doesn't make any sense if you ask me. I mean, but then again, a lot of people do things that don't make sense for their faith. And to be honest, I think he's getting off pretty easy, considering some of the bad things that people have done for religion. But let's not talk about severely controversial topics. Let's instead make fun of Jewish people because that's acceptable. Don't spoil the joke, Gamba.
Oh no.
But yeah, it was we were just sitting there eating. I had a chili cheese dog and cheese curds, and I realized as I was eating it that he can't eat his cheese curds with his dog. So I decide I'm gonna do something funny. So I look at him like, "Hey Dad, guess what?" He looks at me and says, "What?" So I take a bite out of my hot dog, eat a cheese curd, and I point at him and I say, "Haha, Jew." He wasn't even upset. Eating meat and cheese and eating bacon wasn't a big deal for him. Like, not being able to eat those wasn't a big deal for him. His biggest deal was not being able to eat oysters. Oysters are his favorite food, and now that he's Jewish, he can't eat shellfish. So yeah, I don't really make fun of him for that, though, because I don't like shellfish. I mean, I can't eat shellfish either, but versus where he can't eat shellfish because of some strange rule that is a part of his religion. And I don't mean any disrespect for any religion. I just think it's a little weird. I can't eat shellfish because it'll fucking kill me. Yeah, I go into anaphylactic shock. So that has a funny story to it as well. When I was a kid, I was a very picky eater. I still am a very picky eater. And by picky eater, I mean I just don't like eating things that are heavy on condiments. My mom thinks that not liking condiments makes you a picky eater. I'm really not that bad. But I decided to try sushi one time. Ugh. Now, guess how I found out that I'm allergic to shellfish, or possibly seaweed, one of the two. Why don't you ever try anything new, Rhymy? You should try sushi. It's really good. Yeah, it's raw fish, but it's really good. I tried it. It was good. and then I went into anaphylactic shock and almost died. So my mom, after that point, stopped trying to make me try new foods because it almost killed me. Yeah, that was fun. But back to my dad. There's one thing that I'd like to talk about. It was a guy he worked with when he was working on the railroad. My dad used to work for a company, Norfolk Southern. Don't ever work for Norfolk Southern. Terrible company to work for. They like working for the railroad's bad, but even Norfolk Southern, if you like talk to other people who work on the railroad, they'll be like, "Oh yeah, those guys are dicks. They're gonna sue me for this." Yeah, my dad worked with a guy who he went by a nickname, Snitch. He was called Snitch because all of his teeth were broken from snitching on people. It was actually like one event that caused his teeth to be broken. It was a couple of guys he snitched on for smoking at work because it's actually against the rules to smoke at work if you work for the railroad. They didn't take too kindly to that. And rather than be reasonable, maybe punch him in the face a couple of times, they decided to take a metal fucking hose and smash his teeth with it. Yeah, it was a little extreme.
Damn.
It's not the worst thing to happen to Snitch though. The worst thing to happen to Snitch was something he did to himself, and that was Snitch was a hard drunk. And being a hard drunk means that you do a lot of questionable things. My dad, one day went into the rail worker cabin because some like rail stations have cabins you can sleep in because you're gonna be out on the rail for a long time, so you need places to sleep. Well, my dad was sleeping in one of those cabins, and he gets woke up by the supervisor or whatever the railroad's equivalent of a supervisor is. He gets my dad up. He's like, "Get your ass up. Come with me right now." My dad's like, "What the hell's going on?" I was like, "Shut up. Come here." Brings my dad to the other cabin. The place is a fucking mess. Snitch is passed out with two morbidly obese women naked next to him. The friggin' bathroom's a wreck. There's vomit everywhere. There's friggin' like spilled beer everywhere. Supervisor looks at my dad, "Get his ass up and get out of here in 15 minutes or you're both fired." So my dad wakes him up. He's like, "Dude, we gotta go. We're gonna get fired if we don't leave right now." He gets out of bed, walks over into the bathroom, puts his hand against the wall, starts pissing in the toilet. As he's pissing in the toilet, he looks down and he notices his dentures in the toilet. Now, if you're a reasonable human being, you're going to see your dentures in the toilet covered in just about every substance that comes out of the human body. Vomit, piss, shit. And you're going to say, "I'm just going to get a new pair of dentures." Not Snitch, though. Not only does he grab his dentures while he's still taking a piss, but he pulls them out of the toilet and immediately puts them back in. That's the most disgusting thing ever. My dad almost pukes when he sees this. Anyway, my dad goes out into the truck, just sits in the driver's seat, gets it started. Snitch comes out, climbs in the back seat, falls back asleep. About 10 minutes down the road, he wakes up again. My mouth tastes like shit. Passes right the fuck back out. Yeah, absolutely fucking disgusting. Wasn't the worst drunk my dad ever knew. Other guy was John. I'm not gonna say his full name because if I say his last name, everybody's gonna know who I'm talking about. Everybody who knows him, at least, because he's got a very distinct last name. They made an entire language based off of his last name, and it's that speech that you have when you're going, when people are super drunk and they can't form a sentence. It's named after him. I can't say his name, though. That guy was the worst drunk my dad ever met, though, John. It was one time he was just he was just in the driver's seat. My dad's in the passenger seat. They're on their way home from work. And John's pulling beers out of a friggin' case, out of a 12-pack of beers, popping them open, chugging them, and tossing them out the window. Just one after the other. My dad looks over at it. He's like, dude, are you pissed off? He's like, no, why? Just slamming beers back. Whole ass cans of beer. My dad worked with a lot of strange people on the railroad. He doesn't work there anymore. Broke his back. They didn't want to compensate him for it. They ended up having to. Because you know what's worse than having to compensate your employees for injuries that are your own fault? Getting sued because you didn't. So yeah, my dad left and now he works in a union. He drives like big like excavation gear around all day, like I don't know, like bobcats and stuff. I don't know exactly what he does. I was going to work on that job with him, but I hate working outside and I hate standing around and being rushed. And that's all union work really is. Standing outside in the fucking blazing heat for 2 hours at a time, and then maybe getting 10 minutes of work done at a time, and then waiting another 2 hours for them to tell you to do something. More money doing that, though. Instead, I decided to stay at the job that I currently have. Not one of my proudest decisions, but I make a decent amount of money. Of course, my supervisor's a dick. Everybody hates him. My supervisor, I don't think I've ever heard anybody say something about him that was positive. Oh my god, I can't even think of anything right now. I'm kind of half asleep. Yeah, that's something fun. While I was on first shift, I got used to going to bed early. Hello, new people just joined. Someone let them in. Yeah, I got used to going to bed early. Didn't get used to waking up early, though. So I'm still not used to getting up at like 5 in the morning. I'm used to going to bed at 9, though. It's currently 12:22 where I am. And I'm half asleep right now. I'm getting tired. But I've still got to go on for at least like 8 more minutes. So, I don't know. Let's do some audience work. And also get more booze in me.
You're not sharing with the class? What the fuck?
What, Zaber?
I said you're not sharing your booze with the class. What the fuck?
Get your own damn booze. There's a bar. You can get drinks.
I'm out of alcohol.
Well, drink some virtual alcohol. Don't pretend you're too mature to do that, okay? Nobody in this room has an ounce of maturity in them. Just as an example, penis.
Oh,
See, Kaizo starts laughing. Kaizo's not gonna deny it.
yes.
I'm a little drunk right now. Just a little. Anyway. Hey, Bellanova.
Hi, Zaber.
Or Bellanovella.
Mhm.
How are you doing? Welcome to the show.
We're doing good.
Do anything fun today?
What the fuck are you doing on stage? It's a comedy, you dodo.
Did nobody tell this person what's going on? Did they just join not knowing what's going on? I'm doing stand-up comedy. Badly. I'm having fun, though.
More like just
I
more
hope-
stories than comedy.
Oh.
Well, it's kind of hard to
Well,
tell jokes when you're not funny. Hey, Laughs, what are you
Damn.
up to? You do anything fun today?
I had work.
Work. Oh yeah, I'm off work for 2 weeks. That's fun. Haha.
Good for you. I am not.
There's a what?
Oh.
Oh yeah, there's a back area now.
Table.
So yeah, I've kind of just ate shit this entire time. I had all sorts of funny ass jokes too. I've already done the as an individual video, the
This is my eyes closed, right?
my brain just completely stopped working
They're
there for
open.
a second.
Oh.
The Philly cheesesteak incident. I've already talked about that. Who
They're
here's
open.
heard
Oh
about
my
the
God.
Philly
Oh,
cheesesteak
shit.
incident? Laughs has, Bell has, Gamba and Alice
I
have.
have not heard about it. I don't think.
Kaizo's not heard about the Philly cheesesteak incident. Fuck it. Just to close this off, I'll talk about the Philly
no.
cheesesteak incident. But first, my arm is in so much fucking pain right now. My shoulder has been stiff since yesterday when I woke up. And I mean like yesterday, not like today, but we pretend that it's yesterday because some dickhead decided that 12 a.m. comes before 1 a.m. I always thought that was really stupid how the morning starts at 12 a.m. and then continues to 1 a.m. rather than midnight being at 12 p.m. It seems kind of weird to me. But enough of me bitching about a calendar system that was made before I was even an itch in my dad's pants, because my dad wasn't even an itch in his dad's pants. Let's talk about the Philly cheesesteak incident. I'm so fucking drunk right now. Can you guys tell that I don't drink very often? Because I'm about halfway through a glass that's
You
maybe...
are very drunk.
I'm about halfway through a glass
Drinky
that's
dink.
less than the width of my finger in sake, my VR finger, not my real life finger. And I'm already fucking slurring my speech. My eye itches. Stop doing a British accent. I'm channeling Randy Feltface too much. I'm starting to dip into a fucking British accent. Which I shouldn't because I'm Irish and Welsh, and we hate British people. Can you guess why?
Damn.
Because the British are dicks. Anyway, the Philly cheesesteak incident. This is a story that goes back to when I'm 19. I think, just got in my car recently. I was still getting used to driving, and it's just sort of practice driving. I'm going to Casey's every day to get, like, junk food. Anyway, oh my god, my eye itches. I walked into Casey's, and I saw some apples on the counter, and I walked over because I like apples. Anyway, I'm just standing there at this little table that they have right in the entrance, looking at these apples, when suddenly this old man who works there, who oddly enough reminds me of my computer teacher, walks up behind me, gets about this close to my head, and he goes, "Do you like Philly cheesesteak?" Scares the absolute piss out of me. I nearly jump out of my skin, turning around, look at him, and I say, "What?" He's like,
Oh,
"We got
oh, no.
Philly cheesesteak pizza over there." So, for about a minute straight, I'm stuttering, trying to figure out an answer before I can just barely get out a, "I'm good." He says, "Okay." Walks back behind the counter. So I walk to the back of the store, catch my breath. I'm completely winded by this experience, just bent over, trying to catch my breath because I just had the absolute shit scared out of me by a creepy old man who I could have swore was trying to put a finger in me.
No.
Yeah, that was not a
Trying to put
fun
a Philly
experience.
cheesesteak
I
in you.
didn't bother to buy anything, and fortunately, I don't like Philly cheesesteak because I've never been able to hear Philly cheesesteak since then and not think of that. In fact, funnily enough, just 2 years, maybe a year ago, I was driving home from work when I get a notification from Pizza Hut because I have the Pizza Hut app on my phone. I dropped the mic. I have the Pizza Hut app on my
Good job.
phone. Shut up, Belle. Anyway, I look down at my phone and an advertisement for Philly cheesesteak pizza pops up,
Oh, there we go.
and I immediately started screaming. because
no.
I can't hear about Philly cheesesteak without remembering that crap. Oh, Kazuya's saying something. Well, gonna go. F. Fuck off. No. Well, gonna go for the night. Okay, bye, Kazuya. It was good to see you, buddy. I missed you. Kazuya's my talking dog best friend. That's what I call him. He's a good boy. He's cute. That's the fun thing about being a furry. I can call men cute and nobody will accuse me of being gay.
Nope.
Hell yeah.
That's because they already assume it. You've got a point there.
This is a fact.
Mhm.
But
stealth
the side
mission.
effect of being a furry, you know, pros, I can call dudes cute and not be accused of being gay. People call me cute and I
welcome.
enjoy it for reasons that I'm not going to state out loud because then people might stop. But the side effect is I don't think I've gone a single day as a furry without somebody calling me a bottom. That's fun. Furries like to call each other bottoms. Would you stop
Otters are
heckling
known to
me?
be bottoms.
I'm gonna say hateful shit. Shut up.
Damn.
Damn,
That's a
son.
true friend
Yeah.
right there.
Yeah. Well, that's the only woman who knows where I sleep. Nobody else seems all that interested. Oh yeah, the reason I became a furry was
me.
because everybody kept trying to get me to become a furry. And so one day, while Bellcat over here is streaming, I go up to her and I was like, you know what? Fuck it. Belle, if I can get to 100 followers on Twitch, and I'm saying this in front of your fucking audience, so there's proof, and I can't deny it later. If I get 100 followers before the end of the year, before my birthday, because this was like, fucking Jesus, this was like almost a year before my birthday, I will get this avatar commission. And by this avatar, I meant Amaruchi. I'm still working on it. She says, ooh, can I make you an otter? Like, sure, go ahead. So she makes me an otter because, like, I think 7 days before my time limit's up, I join my friend Ryder, who's not here right now, and I tell her about it. And she decides to start sending my Twitch link to everybody she knows, all of her friends. Then her friends start sharing it around. And before the end of the night, I go from 72 followers to about 108 followers on Twitch. Right now, I'm currently at 112. Speaking of which, let me just scroll down a bit. Oh my god. Thank you, King Primal, Kaizo Ari, and Mr. Blades for the follow. Oh my god, I fucked up my Twitch chat trying to read that.
Oh no.
Anyway, I appreciate the follows. Anybody else who wants to follow my go over to that thing on the wall. My friend Alice made it. It's got my socials on there. Also, if any of you need something made, you better fucking commission it from Alice, cuz yeah, she does things and stuff sometimes. What was I just backed into my desk. I just probably about knocked my drink down. Ah, Jesus. No, wrong desk. Anyway, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, being a furry. Yeah, before the night ends, I'm well over my goal. And I had streamed for almost a month straight because I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm at like 48 followers. Might as well finish strong. Before all that, I go from 48 followers. No, wait, it was 36 followers to 70 to 74 followers.
I
Then,
was one of the problem.
yes, Laths was a part of the problem. You're a part of the problem, Laths. You're turning people into furries. King Primal has joined. Someone let him in.
Otters.
Thank you. So yeah, now I'm an
I'm
otter.
over here.
And you know, the thing about
Yeah.
being a furry, people always kind of assumed I was a furry because some of my habits in VR chat. Oh my god. Some of my habits in VR chat kind of spilled over onto furries. Some semi-literally in some cases. But funny thing, after I became a furry, I started doing that a lot less. When this avatar was getting commissioned, somebody who I had been doing things with in VR, we weren't dating, but I had been doing things with them in VR a lot, asked me to get a penis put on this avatar. I haven't seen them in months.
that can
Belle,
be
don't put a
arranged, not
penis
just
on
me.
this avatar, please. I don't want a penis on
Oh,
my
no.
otter.
That can be arranged.
Oh, that's a threat. Abort.
Oh god, I just lagged somewhere. The dragon penis. Don't put a dragon penis on my otter.
No, put a horse cock on it.
Horse
Oh,
cock.
shit,
my
no.
Oh my god, that makes me want to sing that song. What
There's
the
no
fuck?
cock like horse cock,
already know.
and there's no stream
go. They
like
gave it to
this
me.
stream. Actually, there's probably plenty of streams like this, and probably plenty of better streams. Shut up, Alice. This has become even more disorganized. Oh my god, Phoenix is here. Someone let Nox in. You show up on the thing, you penis. Oh my god. I know the stream can't hear Alice, but she's saying all sorts of bullshit. Yeah, I have her muted in game because we're in the same room. I probably should have unmuted her for the stream, just so the stream can
You
hear her.
should've.
You
It would
should
have been
have.
funny.
Oh,
No, it's okay. Next
well,
time.
if she's so funny, then maybe she should be up on the stage. Why am I
No,
still
you
doing a
maybe.
British accent? I'm not fucking British. Randy, get out of my head. She's the
He's
bartender.
Australian, you dip.
Oh my god, I did it again, haven't I? I've done the white people equivalent of calling someone the N-word. Confusing a British person, an Australian person, or a New Zealander for one another is like the white people equivalent of calling someone the N-word. Oh, fun thing. Back to the topic of work. There's a machine we have at work. It's called a heat treat machine. If you don't know what a heat treat machine is, look it up. Because this is a comedy show, in spite of my best efforts, and not an education thing. I don't know. You'll probably learn more stuff here than you learn at school. Bombastic side-eye. Stop saying things that... Anyway. But our heat treat machine, anytime it goes off at work, it has a message that plays. And it's a message that people actually recorded themselves playing. Would you stop quoting memes? You are distracting me hilariously. Yes, they are in the room with us right now. Chat. Anyway, I almost lost track of what I was trying to say. The heat treat machine has a message that plays every time the conveyor belt is full of parts, and the machine says parts on conveyor when it's full. There's another machine that also says something, but I don't know what it says. The other machine, when it says something, though, sounds like it's saying, they are Mexicans. Yeah, that's right. It sounds like it's just saying that over and over again. And it is so confusing. I don't know what it's actually saying because it's so difficult to hear. Now, guess what parts on conveyor sounds like? It doesn't sound like parts on conveyor unless you're right next to the machine. Now, I haven't worked right next to the machine because I only just got switched over to finishing recently. That's why I was on first shift for 3 weeks, and I'm never gonna stop being pissed off about that because I am so tired right now, and I'm not used to being this tired right now. But when heat treat goes off saying parts on conveyor, parts on conveyor, parts on conveyor, parts on conveyor, it doesn't sound like it's saying that. It sounds like it's saying fuck you N-word, fuck you N-word, fuck you N-word over and over again. Hard R.
No.
And I'm not the only
No.
person who hears it, because I have pointed this out to other people. The exact same thing. Hell, there's a few people who didn't even notice it, but then after I said it to them, they're like, oh my god, you're right, it does sound like it's saying that. Who's on the
There's
Oh,
a pair of hands.
Luna needs back in.
Someone let Luna in.
Luna, what the hell? That
They are seeing me. They are seeing.
Oh my god. So yeah, the first time I heard that, beforehand it was saying something in Japanese that nobody heard. It sounded like the screams from the damned souls of hell, which that led to a running joke at work. One of the many running jokes we had at work, where we just say that the gates of hell are cracking open every time heat treat went off. Then they changed it, changed the recording, and it made it sound way worse.
Hey yo, I'm freaking in IRL. If you have something in mind, give me give me your, give me something.
Luna's voice is echoing. Anyway,
give me your favorite.
oh,
One that you tend to make between
what
you and
else was
yourself.
it that I
Do you
was?
have anything in mind?
Oh yeah, running jokes that we have at work. My brain's not working very well. I'm fucking trashed right now.
One thing, Ace, Ellis, I will tell you this.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that was
Take your
another
time,
running
please.
joke we had at work. Oh my god, why am I lagging so bad? That's just something I'm gonna keep saying. I'm lagging so bad. I'm lagging so bad. I'm gonna sit down because holy shit. I underestimated.
Oh no.
Uh-oh, don't
He
tell me you
is
crashed.
completely underestimated a lot.
Oh, he did.
He did.
He did.
Yep.
I'm trying
If
to
he
tell
started
him.
moving like that, it could be
Hopefully
his
doesn't hit
headset
my
just
scoop.
decided to disconnect on him.
microphone. There we go. So, to everybody currently watching the stream right now, my fucking headset just decided to take the biggest shit all over itself. I'm trying to get it fixed right now. It's like my Wi-Fi on my headset crashed, and so did my virtual desktop. I don't know if it's gonna work. Yeah. Meta server's unreachable. Wow.
Just talking to his stream. What happened? It's telling him that his servers aren't reachable.
My fucking headset is just not working. No, it's my headset. My headset's not working is the problem. Okay, so that's fucking wonderful.
Give me
Connected to device can't provide internet.
which one are you connected to? Which internet?
Rimey's Wi-Fi, the one I'm always connected to.
Okay. We have two technical. It runs off the same internet, but we have two internet names because we use a separate router that we set up.
Yeah, my fucking Wi-Fi is not working on my headset for some reason.
It's his whole Wi-Fi.
My router's not fucked up or anything.
Try switching over to our Wi-Fi.
I may fucking have to. Connected.
He has to switch over. The main router isn't working.
I think my Wi-Fi just started working again.
Huh? What? Moving where? I think it was like Discord or something.
Am I moving around? I can't fucking tell. I like how my fucking otter is crying at the moment. Which is it? Bitch's Den, which one? Oh, it's the one that's saved, probably. Connected, can't provide internet.
You might have to completely restart to like turn it all the way off. Yeah, it sucks.
Well, this is wonderful. Oh, that's fucking great. I knew this was gonna fucking happen. Oh my god. There's just a crying otter on screen, a fucking drunk Rhyme, and a fucking headset that doesn't work. Give it 30 seconds. 8, 9, 10, 12, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 2, 3, 4, 20. Okay, it's been 30 seconds. Yeah, the in-game audio is not picking up, just so everybody knows, because of the way I have this set up. My properties. Denied. Fucking hilarious. I love it. The moment I try to do anything fun, my headset decides not to work. Ruin my goddamn life. I need to get a technical difficulty screen made. Like art and everything.
Are you okay?
Am I okay?
I mean, I know you're not okay.
Fuck me's
You
boy.
good? Are you getting any of this?
Connected to the device. Can't me.
Still not working?
No.
That's fucking
Change to fucking the other thing. Can you please connect to the other fucking Wi-Fi, you stupid piece of shit, before I smash you into a million fucking pieces? Trying to get it to switch Wi-Fi in general, but it keeps connecting to the fucking other Wi-Fi network. Oh, there, you see, it's connecting to the fucking...
Well, we've got a name aside.
Why aren't my fucking controllers showing up?
You know, some issues here and there. Just the internet itself.
It's pissing me off. Oh my god. If I can't get it to work, it's been at least an hour, so there's that.
Garbage, that's what we have. No.
Meta server's unreachable.
Yeah.
I just can't connect. I can't fucking connect. It just won't let me. It's virtual desktop. It's just virtual desktop. No, it's it's probably the meta servers.
Well, I'm working just fine. He's working just fine. Well, I am working just fine.
I don't fucking know. Link. Can I launch Link? No, I can't because my fucking headset doesn't work. Well, shit.
Because your headset what?
My headset doesn't want to fucking let Link work ever. Well.
Yeah, we've only got like 200 meg download speeds. Hold on.
Okay.
Use your cord to connect your PC directly.
I can't.
Why? That's how much we're paying.
Because I don't have
When I do
the right plug.
What do you mean you don't have the right plug?
I don't have a micro USB plug on my computer. Anyway, just go. I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream here. Okay, it's been an hour and 23 minutes. Let me switch over to the fucking in-game shit. I'm gonna.
It just died.
Yeah, it just fucking died.
And you're turning it off completely?
I'm going to switch over to desktop so I can do my outro.
I'll close it off then.
No, hang on. I want to go in and do an
I'll
outro.
close it off completely. Just let people know.
Alright, let everybody know I'm gonna be back in just a sec. I'm hopping onto desktop so I can at least do a bit of an outro. Okay. Wow, that was fucking wonderful.
He will be desktop. Okay, he's gonna pop back in on desktop and then the stream because his whole headset just crapped out.
That's wonderful.
It didn't need to be. It was his headset that crapped out. Same Wi-Fi, same amount of shit. We have the same headset, same thing. Mainly my shit and his my battery is fucked up. We don't need it.
This is a wonderful way to come back to Twitch.
He tried restarting, turning it off and on again, do all that shit.
Nothing's going to work, okay? Just tell them, don't worry about it. Sometimes this just happens to me. No matter what I do, it's not gonna do it. Nothing's gonna fix that. Oh yeah, that's great. Just give me a fucking copyright strike too.
No, it was just moved. No, we had it in our room, and we moved into the living room to the gaming business movements. We're moving to a new place eventually, so we're moving everything in.
Someone let me in.
Access. Welcome to Sunset.
To another state.
Oh yeah. Okay, for about 15,
Well,
20 minutes. Just
that
the
was
next
fucking
bar.
stupid.
Oh,
Anyway.
no,
Yeah.
Welcome back,
if you're moving
Apex.
to the next town, basically just
Oh my god.
Welcome
and
back.
Apex just joined. Hey, Bell.
basically see what that
Oh
town
my
has
god.
for basically internet.
Apex joined at the
basically,
last second.
because
Uh,
that's I'm just saying. So
I am so pissed off. I am so pissed off right now. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we
Yeah,
can
we can
hear
hear
you.
ya.
Oh, I just spent the past like hour and a half eating shit only for my headset to be like, it's my turn.
Let
How do I open the fucking sub menu on desktop?
Rainy.
Rami, I gotta ask.
What?
Yeah.
Stream's still running.
So
just so you know.
tell me, so tell me what happened. So did you lose connection to the to your headsets through the internet?
No, virtual desktop just completely shit out on me. It's virtual.
There's another.
More than likely virtual desktop. It just started saying that the meta servers are unreachable for no reason, and my Wi-Fi started cutting in and out on my headset. I'm not worried about it. It's been over an hour. I've had a stream. So.
Okay. Basically, hey, I'm just saying. So basically, I know what you mean. I had the exact same thing what you had, but there'll be some times that when I'm talking to someone and all of a sudden,
Alright. Well,
basically my headset decided to.
Well,
So,
sorry everybody for the sudden cut off. I'm gonna do my outro. But yeah,
you're fine. You're fine.
I was gonna tie a joke into the outro, like a professional stand-up comedian, but that kind of just took all the wind out of my fucking sails, and then set them on fire. So thanks to everybody who turned in. Sorry, this was this was a bit.
Click the microphone.
Click the microphone.
Sorry, click the microphone. Yeah, hey, there's a microphone right here,
Yeah,
right in front of you. Click that.
I can't pick it up.
Yeah.
I'm on desktop.
Damn.
But yeah, sorry this was a bit of a wash. Sorry I kind of got cut off at the end because my stupid ass headset really wants me to fucking break it. After this, I might actually just stomp on my fucking headset for a bit.
Oh, Rami, don't do that.
Don't do
I'm
that.
being.
Feelings.
It doesn't have feelings. It's a fucking meta product. Facebook owns this, so of course it doesn't have feelings.
Hey,
Fuck that headset.
I'm sorry. I'm just basically. It's a joke. Basically, just.
It's a joke. I know. I'm joking too. Anyway, thanks to everybody for coming in.
Yes, but it's alcohol. It's not
That could have gone better. I don't know what kind of fucking outro to do now. So I guess I'll just reiterate what I said at the beginning. I'm back to streaming, at least until I have to move. I'm off for the next 2 weeks, so God willing my headset doesn't decide to do any bullshit, I'll be able to get on VRChat more. And be a crackhead. Yes, thank you, Alice.
I think the
fuck. Again, thank you to Belle for creating my otter. It's much appreciated, and I love this avatar so far.
I'm starting to get tipsy. Oh, sure, the effect is coming.
I'm so fucking drunk
now
right now.
doing those
Thank you to
weird
Alice
kind
for
of
making
things.
all the graphic
drunk,
stuff.
Blade. I'm starting to
For
feel
making
the
this
effect.
little poster over here.
Hey.
Yes. Here's my socials. In case anyone wants to follow me. To the people who might be watching this on YouTube after it's over, or to the people watching this on Twitch, don't follow me on VRChat without my permission.
Comedy night.
you
Comedy.
will-
Yeah,
it'll
comedy
be-
Yeah.
night though. Had some.
It's over
last
though
few
now.
minute-
Get it.
It's a very
Yeah.
shitty ending to all this.
That's
Anyone
my
wants to
basically,
commission Alice for stuff, don't hesitate.
Amazon don't
Twisted
populate
Red
it.
Alice on Discord.
I had to cancel the membership because it was
Yeah.
declining.
Ask me for the stuff.
$99 each
Anyway.
month, so
Outside of that, yeah, I'm gonna be back to streaming soon. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
if
start
it
streaming
eats-
Skyrim
if
again
it
this
eats the
weekend and Massive, or
$12.99
not this weekend,
Why
this
can't I
week
not hear
and
what
Mass
what's
Effect.
left of it.
But
That's
until
all I can say.
that, thanks to
So-
everybody for tuning in.
And
Thanks
that's-
to everybody
and
who
that'll be
showed
my-
up.
That will be the payment
And
for
until
you,
next
basically.
time,
I appreciate
bye bye.
Next time.